Welcome students, myself Dr. Satish Chand Pandey, and today's topic is file system. Earlier we have discussed various types of memory. Now we will discuss file system. What are the file system? What are the functions of file systems? File system, first we will see what is the file. File system is the part of any type of operating system which is responsible for the file management. It provides a mechanism to store the data and access to the file contents, including data and programs. A file is a collection of related information that is recorded on the secondary storage. Secondary storage means we can see hard disk, external hard disk, pen drive, etc. Or file is a collection of logical related entities. From user's perspective, a file is the smallest allotment of the logical secondary storage. In general, a file is a sequence of bits, bytes, lines or records whose meaning is defined by the file's creator and the user. In another word, we can say that a file, it is a small segment of any type of data which is stored in the operating system. Now, what is the structure of file? A file structure should be according to a required format that the operating system can understand. A file has a certain defined structure according to its type. A text file is a sequence of the character organized into files. A source file is a sequence of procedure and the function. An object file is a sequence of bytes organized into blocks that are understandable by the machine. When operating system defines the different file structure, it also contains the code to support the file structure. Unix, MS-DOS support minimum number of the file structure. This is the block diagram of file structure: operating system, file system and file. Files, that means the storage data in the smaller segment. What are the attributes of any type of file? A file name is usually a string of characters such as add.c. Some system differentiate between upper and lower case character in the names, whereas other consider the two cases equivalent to each other. Some file attributes are listed below, which vary from one operating system to another. Some attributes, just like name, the symbolic file name is the only information that is kept in human readable form. We can change any type of name by our simplicity. Next is the identifier. This is a unique tag that is represented by a number which identifies the file within the file system. It is in form of non-human readable for the file. In the identifier case, we cannot read directly. Next is the attributes is type. This is the information about the file which is required for the system having different types of files. Next is the location. This information is a pointer to a device and to the location of the file on that device. Size, the current size of the file in bytes, words, block, and possibly the maximum allowed sizes are included in this attribute. Protection, it is the another attribute. According to protection, access control mechanism, access control information determines who can perform various operations on the files. For example, when we stored such as a file, we can we give the some authority to that file content, just like edit, delete. Next is the time, date and user identification. This information may be kept for creation, last modification and last usage. These data can be useful for the protection and the security. For this content, for these attributes, we can see which file is stored in which time, which file is stored in which time and which file is deleted in which time. We can see everything from the time, date and user identification. What are the file extensions? This is the most important part for any type of file record. Extension, any type of file we can see which file is used and where it is used. Just file type, what are the extensions and functions, there are some list also. Executable files, first is the executable. Usual extension is exe.com.bin or etc. What are the functions for executable files? Ready to run machine language programs. For example, it is used in the any system software. When we use any system software, then executable files are used. Next is the object files. Object file extension is obj, o, ppt, html, etc. Function is the compiled machine language but not linked. The main function is here. It is used for any type of programming. Next is the source code. Source code, for source code extension is .c, .p, ps, asm, etc. Source code in various types of languages. This is the function for source code file system. Next is the batch file. Batch file extension is .bat. Series of commands to be executed. Next file is text. Extension is .txt, .doc, and function is this textual data documents. For example, we can use notepad, then that notepad extension is .txt. Next is word processor. Word processor extension is .doc, docx, .pptx, .xls, etc. These are used for various types of Word, PowerPoint, Excel and word processor formats also. Next file is library files, lib extension, and it is used for library routines. Next file is archive, and the extension is zip rar. It is used for compression. These types of file we will use for the any type of compression also. There are various types of operations for file system. A file is an abstract data type. For defining a file properly, we need to consider the operation that can be performed on the files. The operating system can provide system calls to create, write, read, delete, reposition, truncate files. Generally, there are 6 basic file operations within an operating system. First is creating a file. There are 2 steps necessary for creating a file. First, space in the file system must be found for the file. We discuss how to allocate space for the file. Second, an entry for the new file must be made in the directory. Next operation is writing a file. To write a file, we make a system call specify about both the name of the file along with the information to be written to the file. Which type of object we can write, we can mention in the writing a file operation. Next operation is reading a file. For reading a file, we must use a system call we had learned previously, which specifies the name of the file and where within the memory the next block of the file should be placed. Repositioning inside a file. The directory is then searched for the suitable entry and the current file position pointer is relocating to a given value. Relocating within a file need not require any actual input-output. This file operation is also termed as file seek. Deleting a file. For deleting, we can use any type when we want to delete that file. First, we will search from the directory to a specific file, deleting that file, or directory releases all file space so that other files can reuse that space. Truncating a file. This file operation, user may wish for erasing the contents of a file but keep the attribute same, rather than deleting the file and then recreate it. This utility allows the all attributes to remain unchanged except the file length, and let the user add or edit the file content. Next is the topic is file type. File type refers to the ability of the operating system to distinguish the different types of files, such that text file, source files and binary files. Many operating systems support many types of files. Operating systems like MS-DOS, Unix have the following types of files: ordinary files, directory files and special files. What are the ordinary files? These files contain user information. It have text, databases or executable program. The user can apply various operations on such files like add, modify, delete or remove, etc. Directory files. These files contain list of file names and other information related to that record. What are the special files? These files are also known as device files. It represent physical device like disk, terminals, printers, network, tape drive, etc. What are the mechanisms for file accessing? There are various types of mechanisms we can use. These are listed below. File access mechanism refer to the manner in which the records of a file may be accessed. There are several ways to access files. Just for example, sequential access, direct or randomly access, and third is the indexed sequential access. We can see what are the sequential. Sequentials means which file is kept in the ascending order or descending order. A sequential access, that means in which the records are accessed in the some sequences. That is, the information in the file is processed in which order, one record after another. This access method is most primitive. For example, compilers usually access files in this fashion. Next is the random access. Random access, that means we can choose from anywhere. File organization, it provides accessing the records directly. Each record has its own address on the file by the help of which it can be directly accessed for reading or writing. The records need not be in any sequence within the file, and they need not be in adjacent location on the storage medium. In the direct or randomly, we can access any file from anywhere. It will take time for arranging. Another mechanism is indexed sequential access. In this mechanism, it is built up on base of the sequential access. An index is created for each file which contains pointer to various blocks. Index is searched sequentially and its pointer is used to access the file directly. Files are allocated disk spaces by the operating system. Operating system deploy following three main ways to allocate disk spaces to files: contiguous allocation, linked allocation, and third is indexed allocation. Contiguous allocation: a single contiguous set of blocks is allocated to a file at the time of file creation. Thus, this is a pre-allocation strategy. Using variable size portions, the file allocation table needs just a single entry for each file, showing the starting block and the length of the file. This method is best for the point of view of the individual sequential file. Multiple blocks can be read in at a time to improve input-output performances for sequential processing. It is also easy to retrieve a single block. For example, if a file starts at block B and fourth block of the file is wanted, its location on secondary storage is simply B plus I minus 1. Next is the linked allocation or non-contiguous allocation. Allocation is an on individual block basis. Each block contains a pointer to the next block in the chain. Again, the file table needs just a single entry for each file, showing the starting block and the length of the file. Although pre-allocation is possible, it is more common simply to allocate blocks as needed. Any free block can be added to the chain, effectively used in the sequential access file. And another is the indexed allocation. In this, it addresses many of the problems of contiguous and changed allocation. In this case, the file allocation tables contains a separate one label index for each file. The index has one entry for each block allocated to the file. Allocation may be on the basis of fixed size blocks or variable size blocks. Allocation by blocks eliminates the external fragmentation, whereas allocation by variable size blocks improves the locality. Each file has its own index block which store the addresses of the disk spaces occupied by the file. Now, what are the objectives of file management system? It provides input-output support for a variety of storage device types, minimizes the chances of lost or destroyed data. It helps to standardized input-output interface routines for user process. It provides input-output support for the multiple user in a multi-user system environment. In another word, we can say that file, it is a small segment which are kept in our secondary storage, and there are some extensions which is very useful, just like for Excel, simplest example, the extension is .ppt, .pptx in advanced version. When we search any type of Excel in our record, our file system, we can search .pptx, .ppt, etc. But if we want that file, that Excel file, and we do not use the extension of that file, then we cannot search that type of file. If we will find that name file, but we cannot open without the proper extension. That means for file management system, the extension is the most valuable part for file management. In the next lecture, we will discuss directory system which are related to the file management system also. Thank you.